Do you have any way at home that what do you do at home to work on extension? Like laying on your stomach? Okay. And that's not bad. I like this a little better, and there's different ways you can do it. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this strap. I think we might have done this early on. Yeah. So you're still, you know, if I do a quick measurement, conservatively 8 degrees shy of full extension. So this will be the last thing we do today. But basically what we're gonna do, we'll come in here. I want comfortable pressure, not so much that you feel like you have to fight it, but enough that you feel like, okay, it's pulling down. Now, this will be your release. You can just pull on that and it'll let it go. I'm gonna just tuck it right there. What does it feel like right now? Tolerable?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we do is we're going to use the clock. We'll just hang out in this position for about 5 minutes. It's more aggressive than laying on the bed on your stomach, but we're not doing it as long, you know? So normally when you're laying on your stomach, it's like 10 minutes, upwards of 20 minutes. This is going to be 5 minutes. And what you're going to do for me is every minute or so, you're going to give me about 10 repetitions where you tighten the hamstring underneath and you intentionally bend the knee a little bit. So do it for me, just like that, and then relax. And then do it again. So you're going to give me 10 reps, just like that, where you bend it, relax it. This is a version of what we call contract relax, where basically you're tightening the opposite muscle and then relaxing it to let it move into the direction that we want. There's two things that are limiting range of motion. One is the connective tissue, right? The ligaments, the connective tissue, the scar tissue, the fascia, all that stuff. The other part is the nervous system. Like your brain is saying, hey, we're not comfortable going straight yet. We need to protect this a little bit. So what we're doing here with those contractions are we're kind of waking up the brain to say, look, it's okay, you can relax. You don't have to be as restrictive, as guarded. Nothing's gonna rip or damage or tear. And then with the 5 minutes, the long duration, we're taking that connective tissue and it's called creep. We're basically stretching it over time. When you stretch for 30 seconds, you're really just stretching muscle and kind of stimulating the nerve. When you stretch for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, now you're getting into that connective tissue that really just doesn't like to stretch. You know, it's like stretching a rope. So let's do another round. Perfect. Now, if you were going to try and do something like this at home, usually what we do is you sit in a chair, like a kitchen chair. You put the same chair on the other side facing you. So you're resting your heel on that chair, you're sitting on one chair, and then you would drape something that was kind of heavy over the knee, you know. You could also, so like, sometimes what we'll do is we'll use a belt, like a regular fashion belt. You put a belt over the knee and then you hang like a dumbbell in the belt. So it's pulling down kind of in the same manner.
So, to control that, hold the weight. So go ahead and wrap your fingers or hands around it. Now when you sit, control that. There you go.
Let's go again. What I'll do is after this one, I'm going to take another measurement. All right. All right, it's definitely like better. I can barely get my fingers through without touching. Right here. conservatively now that's 3, where it was 8 before. What does it feel like right now?
Do one round of those.
Okay, let's do one more exercise that I want you to try and do at home. Okay, so stand right there. Okay, so this is just a regular playground ball. It could be a pillow at home folded over. It could be whatever you have that's relatively soft and compliant. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring that toe right up underneath there. We're gonna put the ball, I like above the kneecap. And then basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna lean forward, allowing that to press back. This foot can come up forward. Keep coming, keep coming. There you go. And so all you're doing is you're leaning into it, let that knee kind of be pressed back, and then you lean back away from it, not to the point where the ball falls, but where you feel that pressure come off. And then you lean into it again, and you come back. Keep doing that for me. Let's do about 10 of them. Hold each one a couple seconds.